most of the time, the animals are outside the national park, so they're coming in and out of the park. Without the corridor that we've signed an agreement today to secure for wildlife, the animals in fact would die. So there's an urgency to securing this landscape. It's the land that they have available to them today in Amboseli National Park is simply not enough for them to survive. So that's the importance of this corridor. The process of negotiating a lease with the Maasai community was something that people said to us will be your greatest challenge. So what did that mean? In this case, the land reform in Kenya translates into 1,600 landholders in the Ugugului community ranch. So that's the community. So they held that land communally. Now we're faced with the prospect of getting the community to, one, agree not to have a mass sell-off of the land, which is critical because, in fact, if that is to happen, the animals have nowhere to move. Secondly, the actual process of finding 1,600 landowners, getting them to present their certificates, and I just had a fellow hand me a certificate 5 minutes ago and said, I missed the signing ceremony, but I hope I can still sign. So that process has been going on for the past year.
It was necessary to get the consent of everybody. And here, one thing which we have to understand, in Maasai land, particularly around here, there is a lot of democracy. People have to get consent because we're getting the consent of the actual landowners. So each one of them had to say, yes, we agree to this, yes, we do agree to this.
Kijona tenekimbunga IFAW naa kinepu ntokitin sidan e faida amu ore tenakata teyiok ninche ore taata te sukuul naa keeta ake enkiti wueji nikibaya te sukuul nikilaikino tenkaraki nguvu mikiata. Neeku kijo tenikinteru naaji aibung'a neponu nkakuyiani ainei ainepu eponu aatum ntokitin pookin sidan amu kindim ataarriyiana.
We have the backing of the community, but it has to work. It has to work. They have in their management plan that there must be economic value in the form of ecotourism and conservation. So what we're going to be doing is not only securing the land, which is really the first step, but then looking at how we can help them to secure it through our funding of community scouts who are looking for potential poaching incidents or human-elephant conflict, for example. Funding the training of those scouts, looking to, in future, fund the training of people from the community to, in fact, run an eco-lodge, a small lodge that can attract tourists, that, in fact, will pay for the investment that our donors have made. So it's still a long way to go, but I believe that this project has implications far beyond this ecosystem, far beyond Kenya, in fact, because if we are successful, this is a counterpoint to the argument that communities can only benefit through things like trophy hunting.
Bye bye.